Hello guys, I'm going to show you my practice area that's within my own backyard. Right here is an overhead shot of property I own. Here's my tee box. Unfortunately got a little eaten up by the mower, but put in a nice little post here, hold all my little things, essentials. Got a drink stand, a couple baskets of balls, ball picker upper, alignment sticks, all that necessary stuff for practice. Net over there in case I don't feel like chasing the ball down. Here I've got all my flags. They go from 15 all the way up to 75 yards in 15-yard increments. Really has helped my wedge game tremendously and dropped some strokes off my game over the last couple of years that I've had this set up. As you can see, I went down a trail here. I like to go down the trail and hit the occasional bucket of pitch shots. Give myself a penalty area if I don't clear the junk. Also helps me with the flop shots. Right here, walking off of where I plan on putting a tee box in as soon as I have the ability to do so. I like to hit a lot of shots from over here, really hone in on the game. You can see a white flag. It's not in frame right now, but right here on the right side of the screen, there's a white flag way down there. That is 140 some odd yards, and I plan on putting a green back there in our official one. Going to give me the ability to have a little par 3 hole. Just left the swing set there. I'll zoom in here for you guys in a second. But it should be fun to have a nice little short par 3. Have a couple drinks, get a little practice in. Help hone the game. Thanks for taking a tour of my driving range in my yard.
Well guys, that was a tour of my backyard driving range area. Talked a little bit about the future plans for that and how it's helped my game. Want to leave you guys with something. Want to go with what's in the bag. Right here, this is my Ping G400 Max, 9 degrees. Turned on to the large minus sign. That makes it, I believe, 1 degree stronger, so it plays around 8 degrees. It's got the Ping Tour X-Flex shaft. Really love that club. Probably the best driver I've ever had, most consistent, and definitely one of the longest. Right here is an oldie but a goodie, and I can't knock it out of my bag. This is a Tour Edge Exotics XCG 7 Beta, 13 degrees. It's got the Matrix HD 6Q 3.1 X-Flex, the red tie. Just cannot beat that club. Can't get it out of the bag. Right here are the hybrids. They're both Adams Super 9031 hybrids. I play the 18 and the 23 degree. These have the Diamana 82 gram stiff flex shaft. Love these clubs. They hit my distances perfectly, and they're not overly big, which I really like in a hybrid. I hate having a big hybrid that looks basically like a fairway would. Hit my numbers perfectly, fit my gaps between my longest iron and my 3-wood perfectly, these two. The 18 degree goes about 230-ish, 235. The 23 degree goes 215 yards for me. They fit my gaps just beautifully. Next, I have a combo set of irons. They're both Strixon. I play the 5 and 6 iron in the Z585. I had these irons for a while and really love them. The reason I went with the combo set is the 5 and 6 iron, to me, if I miss hit them just a little bit, I'm losing distance. And at that distance, I don't want to be missing out and coming up too far short on a miss hit. So I decided in the 5 and 6 I needed a little help this past season. Changed over in the 5 and 6 iron to the 585 just to help me, help me get close to the green when I'm not on my A game from the 200-yard range, 190, 185 range for my 5 and 6 iron. Then down in the 7 iron to the pitch and wedge, we're in the 785s. I love these because there's some help in there. There's a little bit of a cavity. They're not a blade, but they do give you help on a little bit of a toe or heel strike, or even a little bit thin. The 7 iron I'm holding right now, this is about my 172 club. Just beautiful feel. Can't go wrong with a forged club. Highly recommend going forged. Years ago, I played cast clubs, didn't think there was a big deal. Ever since I made the switch a couple sets ago, night and day difference. And I find that they're far more consistent. Maybe that's just me. I don't believe there's any science backing it up, but I find them more consistent on front to back dispersion. That's 5-3 pitch and wedge, going down to the 50, 54, and 60 degree wedges. This is a newer company, New Level Golf. Love them, absolutely love these clubs. So much that I have 2 sets of them now. I've got the New Level M type. I've got a 50 with 7 degrees of bounce, 54 with 12 degrees, and a 60 with 14 degrees of bounce. In my irons, these are KBS C-Taper 120 stiffs. And the wedges, I went with the 610 125 gram. I just like a heavier shaft in the wedge, especially with my the way I play my wedges with the quarter, half, 3/4 full. It turns these 4 wedges into basically 12 clubs. All my grips are mid-size. I did that this season for the first time ever. Traditionally, if I missed the ball, I was missing it left. Went to the mid-size, and noticeably different in the sense of the hook. It definitely tamed it down. I'll hit a fade now rather than a hook from time to time. But the thing I really noticed is even though I wear a medium-large glove, I don't have huge hands. It just fills my hand a lot better, and I feel like I don't have to grip as tightly. And I found that my fingers were touching the palm of my hand when I was gripping a standard grip. So after all these years, I finally made the switch, and I'm really happy I did it. Now here's the part in the bag that's always interesting, the putter. This is an Odyssey, don't mind the head cover because there's one in there, but it's an old Odyssey White Hot number 2. It's got a little bit of lead tape on the bottom just to give me a little more added weight. The head weight was 240. I put a couple strips of lead tape on there to bring it up to 350. Got it with a Lambkin sink fit pistol grip. I'm a super stroke guy. I love super stroke grips, but this thing has an unbelievable feel to it. I'd compare it to some of the super strokes out there, but I got a deal on it, threw it on there just to try it out, and I really like it. Putters don't change them like underwear, unfortunately. The bag is a Super Stroke staff bag. Really enjoy it. Has plenty of room for all the things I need. One of my favorite things, just tried out this year also, and it's going to be in the bag for a long period of time, are these babies right here. The Snell MTBX. My Golf Spy did their test last year, and this came out on top. Like most of you, I figured, what the heck? If My Golf Spy says this is the #1 ball as far as distance, it also was the best value, I'm going to give it a go. What I really enjoy about this is it has a urethane cover, and around the greens, very helpful. The ball doesn't hit and run like most top flights or junk balls. So I play the Snell. It is a quality ball, and I'll call it half the price. I'm sure my math's wrong on that, but you can't beat it. Phenomenal stuff. And that's my golf bag and my practice area. Hope you guys had a good time watching. If you have any questions, I'll fill you in, help you out with any advice you need on how to make one of these in your yard. You guys have a great day.